DJ, you go crazy. DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Broad Street Bully BC in the building.
Beanie Sigel, what you on, gang?
A whole lot of everything. What's good, man?
Man, welcome to DJ UTV. It's definitely a blessing to have a hip-hop legend in the building tonight.
Yeah, appreciate that.
For
it's
sure.
Love, it's love.
We want to celebrate 50 years of hip-hop.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You know, I don't get to do this often, you know what I'm saying? So can we get a round of applause for Beanie Sigel in this motherfucker? Cause look, man, I be talking to these little hood rats, you know, these little Ray Rays and all that, you know what I mean? I don't get the chance to talk to legends that often, you know, so.
Let's kick it.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm excited, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we want to definitely get to know Beanie Sigel today. You know, we know him from the Roc-A-Fella days, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Broad Street Bully, you know. So, man, whatever you want to share with us, hey, you know. But definitely welcome to Chicago.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What's your experience like in Chicago in the past?
I love Chicago. I got a lot of folks out here.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicago like a, for those that know me, and Chicago like a second home.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, second home, you're from Philly.
Yeah, I'm from Philly.
Okay. Talk to us about Philly. Tell us what it was like for you growing up in Philly back in the 70s, the 80s.
Damn, I ain't that old.
Okay.
Yeah, but same any other hood, you know, coming up. I just go through the music, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can start with the music, and you'll basically understand how I came up in the hood.
Yeah, for sure. When we listen to your music, you from the south side of Philly, right?
Yeah, south side of Philly.
What's the difference between the south side of Philly and the north side?
South side smaller, a little rougher, a little more contained. It's like, how would I compare South Philly to North Philly? You can, South Philly can basically, in Philadelphia pair, we migrate throughout the whole city. You from South Philly, you can find somebody from South Philly in North Philly, West Philly, Southwest. You come to South Philly, you only want to see people from South Philly.
Right.
Not too many parts of the city come to South Philly. South Philly real like cutthroat.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be from that cloth to maneuver through South Philly. Yeah.
And it's like other different sections of Philly too, right? Like in West Philadelphia,
you got West Philly, you got Southwest,
right.
North Philly, Uptown, Northeast. You got a lot of sections in Philly, but ain't nothing like South Philly, man.
Word. Now when I do my research, bro, I see that you jumped off the porch in South Philly at a very young age.
Yeah, very young age in South Philly. I probably, I think I was like, well, if you look at my my jacket, like 9 years old,
right.
9, but really like off the porch, out on my own, probably 13. Okay. Yeah, I ain't lived with my mom since I was 13. I was in the street.
Right.
Yeah.
What was your father at that time?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Somewhere in South Philly,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, dad was doing him.
So you grew up hustling at a young age.
Yeah, I had to hustle. I was out on the block. I was outside. Yeah, young age. I wouldn't. Yeah, you can call that hustling. Yeah, hustling.
Yeah.
Hustling to
Survival mode.
survive. Yeah, I was in survival mode.
Yeah.
That's better part. I was in survival mode early.
Mm-hmm. So did you go to high school?
Yeah, I went to high school for a year or two.
Okay.
Off and on. Yeah.
That didn't work out too well.
Nah, man, school it was kind of boring. You know what I mean? It was in my mind where I was at that time. It was just taking up too much time for what I had to do and needed to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. So what was it, your freshman or sophomore year? You said, nah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit R next to him.
Hold on, what's
Make
going
sure. Sit my man over there. R. Play games, you know, R freaky as shit, God. That phone and shit.
Hold on, man, that's escalated quickly. Hold on. You was talking about school.
Yeah. But
you like the R. Kelly bobblehead?
No, R, I like R. I like his music.
Right.
Yeah, he a little too freaky for me, but yeah, free R. Kelly.
Free cows.
Yeah, free cows.
Yeah. We gonna continue though. We gonna continue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you say was your freshman sophomore year you dropped out, and so you
I'm gonna say freshman.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I made it past. No, I made it to the 10th grade. 10th grade, I was gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever go back to get a GED or not?
Yeah, I got my GED in placement.
Okay.
Yeah, in the juvenile placement, I got my GED.
Okay.
Yeah, after I dropped out in the 10th grade. I don't know how long. Not too long after that, I went to placement. I got booked and got my GED. It's crazy because when I was in school, I got left back. That's one of the reasons why I dropped out, because I was like, I can't be in the same classroom with my little brother in the same grade. So I got left back twice. And I was like, in 10th grade, I was like, nah, I'm out. And then not too long after that, I went in placement and wound up getting my GED. I got my GED a year before. If I would have went to school regular and made it to all my, went through my 9th, 10th, all my grades on time, I actually got my GED a year before I would have got my actual high school diploma. So it worked out.
Okay. What's up? So tell us, how did you start getting involved with music? Do you remember who influenced you to get into the booth, and how did you start becoming a hip hop artist?
I always was into the music off and on. It's crazy because if you're familiar with the Roots, Black Thought and the Roots, that's my first rap partner. We as rap partners.
Really?
Yeah, we went to elementary school together.
All right.
So we had a group in elementary school. I forget the name of it, but yeah, I was always in the music. I took it serious. Well, I really started writing, like trying to figure out how to, to write in placement when I was locked up in placement. And I came home and started putting the pen to the pad, but I had to hide it from my homies, because at that time it wasn't cool to be a rapper on my block.
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't be nothing. So I was sneaking doing it.
What was it cool to be back then?
I really don't know what it was cool to be, but everybody else was in survival mode too. Everybody was selling drugs.
Okay.
So the drug dealer was the neighborhood hero. Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
So you start rapping, and when did you start to gather like mainstream attention, like, you know, as far as the Roc-A-Fella sign, and then, you know what I'm saying, that whole phase. The Truth came out in 1999.
Yeah, 99. So I would say probably the year like in between like 97 and 98. That's when I really started really like writing raps.
Cause you was writing for other artists first.
Nah,
Okay.
nah, I wasn't writing for nobody. I'ma say 9-8.
Okay.
9-8, like I started getting a little buzz and like around the neighborhood. I linked up with this guy named Murder Mill, and he had a battle. Me and him battled. So that really like stamped it, because he was crazy. But not a lot of people didn't know I rap. So me and him battled. Then we wound up linking up and doing records together. So we did like three records together, got it pressed up on the CD and just was giving them out in the hood. And the records they was getting buzz. They was getting a buzz. So I was just going around battling people for money, like, cause I was full time the other way. You know, people would come to me who was in the streets like rapping and stuff like that. They like, yo, it's a battle, or I guess they call showcases now.
Okay.
Where you know, rappers would link up and do their thing, and I wasn't trying to do it for free. I was trying to do it for the fee. So instead of just going there and just rapping, I'm like, man, let's do it for this money. Whoever the hottest, we gonna battle. So that's how me and Murder Mill linked up. He was the hottest, we battled, and it wasn't a winner. Nobody picked the winner, so I left like, damn, I gotta get my weight up. This nigga just got me. And he was thinking the same shit. So he called me. He was like, yo, we gotta link up. I'm like, damn, this nigga trying to do it again. So I'm like, all right, we gonna link up. I write crazy raps. And when we got together, he was like, yo, we might as well do something together. So we got together. We made the little 3-song, what they call an EP right now. Burnt it on the CD, gave it out. Then like a week later, he called me, was like, yo, we gonna battle these dudes out Southwest named Most Wanted, who was the group everybody know now as Philly's Most Wanted. So we went to battle them, and we was trying to do it for the money. Then we just wound up just getting it in. So Bubonic from Philly's Most Wanted, he was crazy with it. So we exchanged numbers. And he was like, yo, you hot. We got a meeting in New York in a couple days. You should go up there with us. And lo and behold, they had a meeting with Roc-A-Fella Records.
Wow.
Yeah. And I went with him. Got signed to Roc-A-Fella.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And all this is in like probably 2 to 3 weeks times.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
And I was just there to be a spectator. Wound up rapping, and here I is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was on from there.
So before we move into Roc-A-Fella, you just touched on something that I was interested in, and that's battle rap.
Yeah.
Because I understand that the battle rap culture in Philadelphia is heavy.
Yeah.
You know? And we don't know none about that in Chicago because we don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So can you tell us, you know, or you know, give us a little bit more insight on like battle rap and what that means to, you know, Philly?
It's just it's so many rappers in Philly. So many. So everybody, you gotta be nice because everybody can rap. So the battle scene is just, what you would think it is. It's like, it's a competition on who the nicest, who up there in that bracket, because it's levels. When I'm talking about everybody rap,
Right.
everybody
And
rap.
they mama.
They mama, they grandmama, they uncle, cousins, everybody rap. So you gotta be of that cloth to really get mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the scene as far as like the battle rap and go, like I'm better than this guy. And there's a difference because you got, when I'm saying everybody can rap, everybody can't battle rap. Everybody can't do that.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Everybody raps. So it's who the best lyricists, best metaphors. So the battle scene is not, it ain't just, cause you got some rappers that can make a hot song. You got battle rap that the battle rapper crush him, but battle rapper can't make a song. He can't make a rap record. He can just rap. So it's different levels to it.
Right. Can you tell us where you got your name, Beanie Sigel, from?
Yeah, 21st and Sigel, that was my block. That was the name of my block where I put my flag in the sand. So Sigel Street, and then I always, come from a nickname. My grandma used to call me Bean, so you just, Beanie Sigel.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And so when we hear the name Beanie Sigel and we put it with Philadelphia, it come out to legend, legendary, a living legend, a forever legend, right?
Yeah, of course.
So can you tell us, how did you get such a strong reputation in the city of Philadelphia?
Well, I had a name before I rap.
Okay.
So, like in the street, a lot of people know me from, moving around in the street, like at a young age. And
Was you a bully?
no,
Okay.
never was a bully. Never was a bully. That Broad Street bully. So that name come from, Dame Dash gave me that name.
Okay.
But I never was a bully. I just was a person that stood on principles. I'm from that cloth. You gotta say what you mean and mean what you say. So if you get caught other than that, I'll call you out on that.
And make you stand on that.
Yeah, you gotta stand on it. So I'm a person that made people stand on stuff. You know what I mean? So if you wanna call that a bully, then yeah. But Broad Street bully, that come from the Philadelphia hockey team, the Flyers. 74, year I was born, they won the Stanley Cup. In hockey, you could fight. It's legal, you can punch on shit in hockey. So that year, they was just punching on shit. Won the Stanley Cup, and they was dubbed and named the Broad Street Bullies.
Okay.
So that's where that come from.
Right. That's what's up, man. So speaking of Dame, reverting back to the Roc-A-Fella days that we was getting to, you know what I'm saying? So you go to the office, you know what I mean? So you had to rap for him?
Yeah, Dame was actually, the day I went up to Roc-A-Fella Records for the meeting, Jay was in the studio with Too Short. So we went to the studio. He was doing, they was recording a song that was all good a week ago. So Dame was in there, Biggs was in there. So he was there the day I came up there when I rapped. Actually, Dame and Biggs was the one that, to my memory, was like, yo, we can't, they didn't want me to go back to Philly. They was trying to keep me in New York. But I couldn't stay up there, man. I had to go back. I think it was like a Friday or something. And I just gave somebody a 1,500 pack. I know I ain't gonna see that nigga the whole weekend, so I had to get back there and get my $1,000. Yeah. No bullshit. Straight
You said
up.
that was the first thing on your mind, huh?
Yeah, after that, I'm like, bro, I gotta go. Cause I didn't go up there to get signed or even rap for them. It just circumstances, and it was like, yo, we got like, no, these niggas trying. Yeah, all right. I didn't even understand what would getting signed and none of that. Like rap was just like a little hobby because I knew how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I had to get back. Yeah, I needed that money.
Yeah.
I almost didn't go. I was trying to duck the whole situation. Yeah, because already just me going up there cost me like $5,000. I was trying to bet on a dog fight. My man had a grand champ, Mikey. I was trying to put that money on Mikey. Wound up having to go up to New York. It's like, damn, fuck. Yeah.
And y'all was having dog fights like that back then, like the pit bulls?
Oh yeah, crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
So I'm interested in that though. Like what them look like? How much we betting on the dogs?
Shit, niggas was betting all kind of money. My little $5,000 wasn't nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I was taking a gamble, but I knew Mikey. It was like, damn, do I want to go cop this point? No, I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna get a 9 because I'm gonna bet this $5,000 on Mikey. I'm gonna get a 9 as soon as I win that
Mikey
bread.
must have been killing shit.
Yeah, Mikey was a grand champ. Crazy. Mikey bite was so hard. I was at one joint and seen Mikey bite a dog. He bit the dog. And you know the blood, like red. Blood hit the ground, it was blue. Then it turned red. That's how hard his bite was. If you can understand that.
I understand.
Yeah.
I can see it. Cause I remember back then they used to have them type of videos on YouTube. I don't know if you can find them now.
Yeah.
Cause that's the type of shit that Mike Vick had got in trouble
Vic
for.
f***ed it up. Yeah.
He f***ed it up for everybody, right?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm just talking shit. But yeah. I love dogs and I would never fight a dog.
Okay, yeah.
I'm an animal lover.
Shout out to Peter, right?
Yeah.
For sure. But getting back to the Roc, man, I just want to go back to your glory days. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a time when Roc-A-Fella Records was the hottest label, hottest team. Roc-A-Fella was the hottest clothing brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is a fond memory of my childhood. So
Yeah.
can you take us back to them days, man? State prop chain gang. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. You know?
Yeah.
I just peeped the truth. The song was produced by Kanye West.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until this morning.
Hell yeah.
So the first song on your first album was produced by Kanye West.
First song, first album, title track, Kanye West. Kanye first placement.
That was Kanye first placement.
The truth.
So talk to us
History.
about that.
Man, them days was crazy. Like you felt like, well, me, I was on a high with that whole situation. You gotta look. I went from, like I said, in a month's time, if that, on the block, running from police, selling drugs, everything else you can name, to in the studio with Jay-Z, met the Locks, my favorite rappers, doing the writing for Puff, Foxy Brown, and then going on a Hard Knock Life tour. I'ma say the day I met, when I went up there and met Jay, I'ma say, yeah, a month. As soon as the album dropped, we was on the road in a month's time. 30 days, whole life change. I'm on tour, Hard Knock Life. Tripping.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
How old were you at this time?
Shit, probably. Let me see. 98?
Born in 74, right?
23, 24.
Right.
Kid. Like that. It was on. I mean, And it was so crazy because nobody knew me. And I'm on a Hard Knock Life tour, and I ain't do the regular run that people would do to get their buzz, going to the clubs and there's interviews, and like I got my name from off the tour.
Right.
Every night I'm coming out 30,000 freestyle. When I think back on it, that was crazy. I don't know an artist that probably could, and the response that I was getting was crazy. It was like, oh shit. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Whole life changed. That whole Roc-A-Fella run was, it was crazy, man. Just, you ain't had no care in the world, doing whatever you want. And then I'm doing all this for rapping? Shit. For rapping? Y'all gonna pay me what? Man, it was crazy. For that time, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I might have, yeah, it was wild. I probably made more money in like 4 months, 4 to 6 months. Before my album, I ain't even drop an album yet. Yeah, yeah. Just off of feature money,
Right.
doing feature. I probably had like almost an M before my album dropped.
Really?
Yeah. From sign bonus to feature money to run around doing little clubs and all that. Yeah, I had probably an M before my album even came out. Man, shit, you couldn't tell me shit. What?
Hell no,
Oh, no, it was on. Yeah, it was on. I mean, that ain't shit compared to what's
going on now.
Yeah, going on now. Yeah, it'd have been different, yeah. Now it's... But I don't think I could have survived in this era now.
I was gonna say back then it was different, like the way you had to get on. Like you said.
I don't think I'd have made it. I don't think I'd have made it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would have lasted in this era, because the shit that go on now, y'all got it.
Yeah.
Instagram? Oh, I'd have been under somebody's jail. Cameras, we hid from them. Now there's
Right. Now they want to show it.
everything. I couldn't have did that. Hell to the no. They bullshit. Fuck no. I think they'd have dropped me from the label. They'd have dropped my ass fast. What? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I noticed with a lot of like Philadelphia artists that's coming up now, they be doing like a lot of like dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the new kid.
Hey, what's up? Hold on, though. What's up with the niggas in Philly with the chalk around their hairlines? Is that a thing in Philly?
Yeah, that I don't know what's that about. Now, you could find that on like real barbers. That's real. It comes from because we got some of the coldest barbers in the world, Philly. Like cold. So with that straight razor, if you cool, you gonna get that little ash, the little white little ash line on it. But most barbers, after they shape you up and get you sharp like that, they put the alcohol on it, wipe that away. So it went from niggas like, nah, leave the ash on there to show how sharp they cut is. And then I guess it was a barber that wasn't that sharp, and he started drawing the ash line. So now there's like niggas just drawing that. I ain't with that shit right there. Fuck that.
Now, speaking of Kanye West, bro, seeing as though we in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? For him to have his first placement on your first album, that meant y'all had to have shared some type of bonding moment, right?
Yeah.
So can you talk to us about Kanye? You know, we heard that you gave him the name Yeezy. We heard he owe you some money, all type of stuff. But, you know, can you tell us your own, you know what I'm saying, 1-2 when it come to Kanye West?
So I met Kanye. Like I say, he gave me the beat to the truth beat. We knocked it out. He came to Roc-A-Fella, so he was, you know, a producer, in-house producer. Kanye his beats was crazy, but I knew Kanye rap. Like, Kanye had rap for us. Kanye really, like, he was part of the prop. Like, if you listen to the State Prop albums, this was before the Blueprint. We was rocking with Ye, like heavy. Like I remember hearing the Jesus Walk joint before he even came out. The beat to that joint, like, cause I was in the studio one day, I asked Kanye, I'm like, listen, he would play beats and stuff, and then one day we was in, I'm like, let me hear some of them beats you holding for yourself. Cause they was telling Kanye just stick to the beats. But Kanye was doing hooks and all that for us. He was doing Free had a couple records with him. We already knew Kanye was hot. So Kanye he was around the prop a lot before, you know, like I said, the Blueprint joint. So he was a little standoffish. Like, nah, come on, yeah. You rolling with us. So it was just Kanye, like I always gave people nicknames. So it went from, like, he just was Kanye-Yeezy. Then it was just Yeezy, like, no, come on, you rolling with us, Yeez. Everybody was calling him Kanye, like, we all rolling, no, Yeezy coming with us. So we always, cause it was so many of us, you got Jay, you got Bleak, me, the whole State Property, then you got Kanye and Just Blaze, in-house producers. So everybody was trying to get those beats, especially before Jay got to him. Like, you know, once Jay got it, it was like it was over. That's the big dog. So we tried to keep Kanye like close. And he had that sound for us. Yeah. Then the Blueprint came out and it just was like, damn. Jay, everything was going to the big dog.
Yeah,
so yeah, Kanye was part of the prop.
Right. That's what's up, man. Shout out Kanye for sure.
Yeah.
What I like about his story is, like, he had to work his way up the chain of commands. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he wanted to be a rapper, you know, and they just wanted him for his beats, you know.
Yeah. But Kanye was going to do it regardless.
For sure.
He was going that. He always had that, like, fuck that. Yeah, I should have took a page out of Kanye book. Yeah, straight up.
Well,
Kanye wasn't going for it though. Kanye wasn't going for it. Kanye always was outspoken. Yeah. That. Yeah, it was really easy.
He ain't take no for an answer?
Nah.
That's what I'm getting.
What Kanye did was, I think in my POV, like once Kanye started making some money with his beats, if you denied them for certain shit, Kanye had this pay for it himself. Instead of depending on the label or getting an okay from the label. Yeah, that's what Kanye did. Kanye was part of us, but he got away at the same time. Like, nah, I need to do me.
Right. That's what's up. And also within your Roc-A-Fella days, you know, it's the State Property, you know what I'm saying, group. Young Chris, Neef.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah, Petey.
Right. Who else?
You had me.
Right, Freeway, of
me,
course.
Free, the Young Guns. Chris and Neve, Petey,
Sparks, right?
Moschino and Sparks.
Exactly. Was that group formed by yourself?
Well, yeah, you can say that.
You started it, is what I'm asking?
Yeah, what we did was I had brought Free up to the label, and Chris and Neve came through management that I had at the time. They found them, and they was going, anybody that was from Philly, I just wanted them with me. So they was the first people that was standing out. Well, not the first, Major Figures was. But yeah, everybody came through, at one point in time, through Black Friday management, who I was under. And I just was like, they was a couple people, but they was the ones who stood out. I'm like, nah, they gotta stay here. Cause Chris and Neve, they went to Bad Boy. They went to a couple spots before they stayed at Roc-A-Fella Records. So what we did was, everybody was individual artists. Free was his own artist. Chris and Neve was a group. Moschino and Sparks was a group. And I had brought Petey up too. So before they actually signed their deals, I was working on, I'm gonna say my second album, The Reason. So after I would come in and record, because nobody signed a contract yet, everybody would come up and we just started just recording crazy music. Like after I do what I was there, it was like, all right, I'm done for the day. I knocked out a couple records. Sparks would bring beats up from producers from the city. Chris and Neve, they had a relationship with a producer named Chad West from the city that was crazy, and they'd bring up crazy beats. And I'm like, man, load them shits up. And we just was recording records. And I just tuck them on the hard drive, and we didn't play records for Jay and them until like, we started piling up a lot of records. So we started to film the State Property movie, and I went to Dan, was like, yo, we got the soundtrack to the movie already. So they came in, heard all the music, and then we was doing, the name of the movie was called Get Down or Lay Down. So I changed the name of the movie to State Property. And I'm like, yo, we gonna be State Property. So it was like State Property as a group, soundtrack, and it was on.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all was hitting it from every different angle back then. The
Yeah.
music, the movies, the clothes.
Clothes, everything, State Property. Cause I'm like, yo, we got the movie that's popping, we the group. And I had a situation with Dane for a clothing line idea that I had. Fuck it, State Property clothes. Everything, State Property.
I remember the SP on that
SP,
yes,
everything. So that just was pushing the name. It was like branding. I was branding State Property and didn't know I was branding it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So can you tell us like when the things kind of like start to change? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what goes up must come down. You feel the bittersweet part of things.
I don't know what actually. I don't know the powers that be at the time between Dane, Biggs, and Jay. They know, you know what I mean, what it was. Like, we could speculate. Things that I saw, I just saw the distance between them. You know, Jay not coming to the office as much. Them, like, when you seen one, you seen all three of them together. So when I seen that separation, it was like, oh shit, what's going on? Then you you hear shit. I'm having a conversation with Jay, and he was telling me that they was about to sell a label. I'm like, huh? Yeah, they was gonna sell Roc-A-Fella Records. Then it was just, we had a conversation where he shared to me things that he felt as though Dame was doing that was detrimental to the company. It was funds being misappropriated, like using for personal use. It's a bunch of shit that I felt as though, could have got resolved through, I don't know. Maybe it couldn't have. Things that I thought that should have been resolved on a different level. But I kind of knew the breakup was coming before the breakup. Because, in that quote unquote La Familia, that family atmosphere that we had, it just wasn't there no more. So I remember sitting and telling, the squad, state property, I'm like, yo, we gotta figure something out. It's about to be over. They thought I was playing games. And so I'm like, man, this is about to be over. I felt it. Then you had situations where, like I said, you could see where they wasn't seeing eye to eye on shit. It went from Jay, Dame, and Biggs to just Dame and Biggs. Then Jay would be doing Jay. Then it was just, you seen the clash between them. Mm-hmm. So what's the real reason why they was bumping heads? Only they know.
Right.
I can't speak, only they know.
Yeah. But tell us, how did it affect yourself as an artist under the Roc-A-Fella Records umbrella?
Shit, me, it affected me a lot because that's what I knew. I'm Roc-A-Fella for life. So I had a lot of legal issues during that time too. So the breakup didn't happen until I was incarcerated. I was away. I was in the feds when it was brought to life. It was over. It was over for real, because it was over. It was over. Now I remember me going to court. I'm on trial for attempted murder and the pistol, and just how they was coming to the court dates. Like I said, it was Dame and Biggs, and then Jay would come on his own. Just the separation was there, and then Dame formed Dame Dash Music Group. And then it was once that happened, you knew like Roc-A-Fella Records was no more. Yeah, it was over. So now I'm put in a position where as though I gotta make a decision. But I'm incarcerated, so I'm getting the news like everybody else. I'm waiting for the magazine to drop so I could thumb through that. Because when you ask like what's going on, everything was good until it wasn't good.
Right.
So it affected not only me, the employees it was just, I don't know. Because looking back on it, you got these other, if it was just business, for me, it would have just been business. But it was more than business. Like I said, it was a family vibe. Like it was us against the world. Like we always looked and like, damn, look at seeing other groups and crews break up and do shit, and it was always that ain't gonna never be us until it was us. Then right before I went in, Dame did a movie, The Death of a Dynasty. And ironically, all that shit unfolded. Like, it was wild, it was crazy.
Yeah. Death of a Dynasty.
Yeah.
So you say this was all tumbling down when you was incarcerated. How long was you locked up?
Well, right before I was incarcerated.
That's when it started going south.
Yeah.
How long were you incarcerated for that attempt?
I beat it. I had a gun in the fed, so I only wound up doing like a year and a day.
Okay.
A year. I got a year for the gun, but I had beat the attempt. Well, I got a mistrial. Then when I came home, I don't think I was home for a week. They locked me back up for the attempt, and I had to go fight it again, and then that's when I beat it.
Right.
Yeah.
But throughout all this that you've been through, like we mentioned early in this interview, you're definitely a legend in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So can you tell us, like, what's one of the most important lessons you've learned throughout these years?
As far as
the music
from the music business, most important lesson, learn the business. Learn the business. Ain't no friends in the music business. It's you against everybody. That's down to the lawyers, to your label. It's always you against the label, because the label is only there to make money off you. So you gotta fight them from the rip to make your money. So I would say the most important lesson in this music business is learn the business, and everything is just business. Don't take nothing as for face value. It's business.
Yeah. I was doing my research, and I seen you speaking in a video years ago about like how artists be like the last ones to get paid. You know, artists don't really make as much money as you may think, you know what I'm saying? Because we see them in front of the screen, right?
Yeah.
Can you touch on that for us?
I mean, when I was doing in my quote unquote time, yeah, you the last one to get paid. So you gotta figure you only get some cents off your music, off the dollar. That was then. Now, with the streaming and all that, they still rob you to me. But the bag different. Yeah, learn the business, man, because you put all your sweat and tears to create a product for somebody else to exploit it. So when I was in the game, you figure CDs at the time was what? The average bottom line CD was $10. And you getting some cents off the dollar. So off of $10, you only making, like I said, a couple cents. You'd be lucky if you could make $1. And you weren't making that. So yeah, you get what you negotiate, man. And
not
that's
what you
business.
deserve.
Yeah, you get what you negotiate. You don't get what you deserve. Get what you negotiate. So, yeah, learn that business, man. Read them contracts and understand it. And then once you sign it, once you understand that, if you sign it, it's on.
Yeah.
So you get what you negotiate.
For sure. Is there a message you can leave to the youth, though? You know, these are more troubled times than they were probably 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you know, man, you spoke briefly
Yeah.
off camera about how like Chicago drill has influenced not only Philadelphia but the whole world. You know.
Yeah.
But if there's a Beanie Sigel message to the youth that could be left on DJ UTV, you know.
Tell the truth to yourself. Bottom line. Tell the truth to yourself, man. Once you tell the truth, because everybody know who they is individually. Like, you know who you are. Tell the truth to yourself. These cameras and all that, you know, a lot of people try to be, they look at these joints like that shit is like an army right now. You can be all you can be in front of the camera. So just, you know, tell the truth to yourself, man. Be truthful with yourself, man. You should be all right. A lot of people, they don't know who they are. Well, I can't say that. You know who you is for real. So like I said, yeah, tell the truth to yourself, man.
Be yourself.
Be truthful with be yourself. Well, a lot of people, if they was themselves, they wouldn't even be in this game. So, like I said, this right now, you can actually be who you want to be. So just be truthful with yourself before you make a decision. Make an adequate assessment before all decision making. Be truthful to yourself, man.
All right, for sure, Beanie C. You got any shout outs or closing remarks you want to leave the people?
I mean, shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. Closing remarks. I think we wrapped it up, man.
Yeah, I think
we wrapped it up, man.
I think we chopped it up good enough. You know, I love to talk to you all night, but you know, for the it's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like for this time
man.
and place, we, you know. What's up, man? Hey, the truth. That's what I like to call you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got many different names and nicknames. The truth.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it was a blessing talking to you tonight. You know what I mean?
New project coming soon too.
Oh, you got some new shit dropping?
Yeah.
Oh man, tell us about it.
New project coming soon.
Okay.
I think I found my best friend. I think I found a good friend with this AI thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of people frown on AI, but I think that's going to work out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, with you know, I've been I had a colorful life, so I've been through things that hindered my.
So you finna say the AI got you sounding like beans back then? That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real soon too.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The AI finna be a game changer, a life changer, right?
Yeah, it's definitely for me. Like a lot of people that I've seen, they be frowning upon it. Like I'm like, oh, so how can I use that? So I was talking to somebody and they told me how you program the AI, you run the vocals through there. So y'all want that old, what they say, the old beans, because the pen's still there. It's just the voice. So if y'all want that, then I'm gonna shoot y'all something, man. So I'm gonna use AI on myself. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, Beanie Sigel, man, like I said, it's definitely been a blessing, man. State prop chain gang.
All day.
Get low. Say get down and lay down, huh?
Yeah, when you see this the part. See, the more was get down on it, but you know that slogan is longer than that.
Tell us the whole slogan.
It's get down to lay down. And when you lay down, you stay down.
Damn.
DJ UTV, you already know what's going on.
Yeah. DJ, you go crazy.